you think we are? In a new world order? We keep on talking about this new world order, but no one really knows what it is.
No, and I think, I think that Prime Minister Carney's remarks at the World Economic Forum were words that rung around the world in raising this question. But I think that also in his remarks, as well as part of this larger conversation, there was this undertone, this undercurrent, this suggestion that it was a rules-based order sometimes. And I think that that is the issue that lies before us, is that in a so-called rules-based order, the rules for whom? Because for all too long, the rules only applied to the United States, Europe, its allies, and we would carve out exceptions for the global south. And I think that when you have a rules-based order where you carve out exceptions to our values, exceptions to our rules, eventually the exceptions become the rules. And I think that, to your original point, over the last 5 years, we've seen such a breaking and such a fraying of these alleged Western values that people wonder if it ever existed in the first place. So I don't know if it's necessarily that we are in a post-rules-based order. I think it's possible that we were in a pre-rules-based order. And we have an opportunity to explore what a world would look like if we upheld democracy, human rights, trade that actually centers working class people instead of accruing overwhelmingly the benefits of trade to the wealthiest. But if we reoriented a new era that could actually help people and show how foreign policy and healthy foreign policy can show up and help them in their lives.
I mean, we have a number of European leaders here, and I know that certainly behind private closed doors, they say, look, the one question I want to ask the U.S. is, if I'm in trouble, will you come and help me? Are you still an ally? Or do we need to really decouple or certainly de-risk? Your answers to that, Congresswoman.
Well, I mean, we are, of course, representing a broad spectrum of the United States here today. And I think I'm very grateful that we have, it's unfortunate, I guess we have to speak to the elephant in the room, that the partisanship in the United States has made this question something that even has to be asked behind closed doors in the first place. I know that the Democratic Party is here for our allies. We are shocked at the president's destruction of our relationship with our European allies. His threatening over Greenland is not a joke. It is not funny. It threatens the very trust and relationships that allow peace to persist. And so I believe what I can say is that unequivocally, the vast majority of the American people do not want to see these relationships frayed, and they are committed to our partnerships and our relationships and our allies.